Hey guys, Leo Lifts here. Sorry, I was just I just ran into one of my clients here, and he brought in someone else who wanted to introduce me to someone else. So that was really nice. Had a good talk with them. Spoke about a free consultation with the one guy, and broke down what his wants or needs are, and then cracked a couple jokes here and there. Had a good time, and sent them on their way. So yeah, so now we're here. I got a full day. Also, thank you very much, guys, for all the support you guys have been giving me. We're almost at 300 subscribers, which is freaking amazing. I'm so hype about that. Thank you guys so much for that. The goal right now is 500. If we can hit 500, leave a comment in the comment section of what you guys would like to see, and I'll try to do something. If it's like working out at a different gym, or working out in like a funny outfit, let me guys know. Let me know, guys. And we'll definitely go from there. We got pull day. Gonna be doing some back, some shoulders as well, like the rear delts, obviously, and then going and doing some arms after that as well, and then we'll go hit the posing room as per usual. So without further ado, let's go. Such a loser. So we have, I like to do weighted pull-ups right at the beginning, just because I find that I'm trying to build. Personally, for me, I've always tried to build strength in my pull-ups, and I can do about like 15 pull-ups body weight, but I've always wanted to just be able to like lift more weight underneath me. Like the goal was like, if I was hanging off a cliff, someone was hanging onto my hips or my legs, I could like lift them up by doing a pull up. You know what I'm saying? So that's my goal for this, is to be able to pull a human's body weight up from underneath me. But we're gonna start off with just body weight. I'm gonna do a couple, nothing crazy. That was good. Oh, wasn't too bad. Now let's get this belt on. Start throwing the weight up. I'm gonna start with the 25. Also, I'm trying not to talk as much and make this a little bit more kind of like gym orientated. I will throw in my funny little cuts and whatnot, but my last video on the push day, that was an hour long. And I know none of you guys really want to sit here for a whole hour watching some meathead work out. So I'll try to keep the jokes, or try to keep the video small and try to keep it, based on what this is all about. We'll start up the second set. I got the 25 underneath me, loaded up on a weighted belt, or like a clipped belt or something. Getting the straps on. Okay. All right. Feels good. Yep. Those always feel nice. Then, like, once I go do lat pull downs, um, normally if I do lat pull downs first, I can't get much weight or as many reps as I do on the weighted pull ups. So I like to do the pull ups first, lat pull downs after, not immediately after. I'm gonna go do rows after this. Whew. Hydration. I'm sad. I don't have any ice. I don't know how many of you guys stuck through and watched the parts where I just was munching away on ice. That was really fun. Goddamn straps. Alrighty. Damn. I like to do one more at body weight, and just at that point, I just like to go to failure at body weight, and then move on to the rows. Damn. Alright, let's go to do rows. Okay, so we are at the Smith machine once again. I'm gonna be doing some rows here. So I had a really, like, I honestly never did rows for the longest time. So I've been wanting to build it up, and I find that I need to work on my form a lot more. Because when I do free weighted rows, I can do them up till I get like the 2 plates, and then I start really slacking on my form. So I really want to get that right, get that proper. So I start, how does this look? Oh, that's kind of weird. You guys just be looking at my butt the whole time. Let's see if I can get that a little bit more sideways. So a little bit better. We'll go with that for now. Maybe I'll change that soon. Oh, oh good. With rows, I like to bust my ass on these ones. I'll start working on my, like, slowing down the weight as on my eccentrics. I looked it up, by the way. The eccentric aspect of the workout, which is the slower part. So it's the positive motion, it's the negative, right? So I'm going to be focusing a lot more on the negative this time around. Whew. So to do that plate, just to kind of get that blood flowing, kind of get those back muscles like, you know, primed. Is the way I like to do that. Oh, not looking forward to. Ooh, I wasn't looking too bad. Oh, I'm such a meathead. Okay, take everything I've said about slowing down the reps on rows. Garbage. Clearly, I'm talking out of my ass. Can't say that. I don't think. But clearly, I'm out of pocket when I'm talking about that because it's not what I do. My other exercises, as you'll see, my lat pull downs, I like to do slow on the eccentric, but my rows, clearly, I like to just power through them. So we're gonna get these 25s off, get the 225 up there, move on. Oh, yeah, so you guys can laugh at me a little bit. I have a little stand that I'm standing on because one, the machine locks out here at the bottom. You can't go any lower, and I'm only 5'11", so laugh it up, laugh it up. But this is unfortunately what I got to do to make sure I got to MacGyver my way to make sure I'm hitting my muscle groups. We got that up. We're gonna throw 25 up and then move on to the next one. I could really go. I could really go for like burrito boys right now, but I can't because I think like a week or 2 weeks out from my cut, and you got to start pre-preparing for that. And you got to start tapering the calories down bit by bit, and it's a sad day. It's a sad day. Those who understand going from a bulk to a cut and you're a foodie, it's a sad life when you have to go from eating those high calorie, dense foods, you know, in the pasta, to brown rice and like grilled boiled chicken. Yay. But okay, we got the 25s up. We're gonna get these straps on for this one because we got baby hands. Yeah, so let's get going on this one right here. His back rows, brother. Yeah. Because I'm short. Not everyone's tall and, you know, amazing like you. Would you like to say hello to the people? Sorry about that. Had a little interruption from a good buddy of mine who came in. But enough chit chattering because my rest time is I'm already going past my rest time. Got to get back into this workout. That's something. I'll talk about that after this set. That's something I used to have an issue with, and I still have an issue with, is talking too much in between sets, and I go past my rest times. I can't stress to people how important it is to not go over your rest times, because if you let the lactic acid build into your muscle, then it ruins your pump. It's not the point of this. We're here for the pump, guys. Anyways, just crush this out. Let's see if we can go get lat pull downs. On to the next. Okay, so the lab pull down machines are all taken up, the ones with the common ones with the long bar. So I'm not going to just wait around. I'm just going to get into a variation of that and just do it at a more controlled, consistent basis. As I mentioned when I was doing my rows, it's going to be completely different of what I was doing. Also, the movement I do, I actually don't even sit in the seat. I do something else because I feel like it helps me get deeper into that's why I have the camera angle set up this way. I get deeper into my lats when I do this. So, ugh, ugh. That felt pretty good. I'm going to take a look at that and see if I'm going to adjust the angle so you guys can see it better, maybe. Made a slight adjustment to the camera, as you can tell. Just brought it down lower. Maybe you guys will be able to see the muscles being used right in the striations, and you can kind of see like the contraction of what I'm talking about. But it's why I like to do slower repetitions, and I've used that on most of my clients, and they all kind of get the same kind of results. So I highly recommend that you guys try this out too. Just be a little bit more controlled on your eccentric or the negative movements of the your back workouts. Obviously, don't pay attention to what I did for my back rows. Everything works for everyone, right? But I find that the slower contraction movements for your back, especially when you're doing the eccentrics for your lat rows and cable rows, um, go slower. I find those have always kind of been more beneficial. Alrighty, man, I should get like an alrighty count, just like bing, you know, like one of those. Moving up 175 now. Also noticed I haven't been calling on my weights. Sorry about that. Try to be more attentive to that. Started off at 145. Ugh. 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 Ooh, that one felt really good. Well, you know what time it is. Let's go. After that minor interruption, minor. We're gonna get back to it. Going up to 205. Yeah, I think it's I find a lot of people really struggle on when they're doing lat pull downs on actually just even holding that weight down. Like when you pull it down and you just kind of like hold it. Like I find some people can't even just do that hold. Like they always like come up with it. I find that that's also very very good and key to work out as well. Let's get into this 205 now. Yep. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh, that felt good. That felt real good. Now we're going to move up to 235. I might have to adjust this so I clamp myself down more because now it's over my body weight. Made it to Friday. Tomorrow I have my dedicated push day. I'm going to try to get a video up for that. Fortunately, as I mentioned, I'm doing all this by phone. I will get a proper laptop set up eventually. Just baby steps. but but yeah, so I will get a proper laptop set up. But so the uploading, I would like to be uploading every day, but unfortunately, my phone can only handle so much. Thanks, Google. It's Google Pixel phone. But yeah, so I'll try to get as many videos out as best as I can. I'll also try to make some funny little shorts because it seems like a lot of you guys really like those little shorts. So I'll definitely try to get those out as well. Whew. Let's get some a little bit more water. And we're gonna get into this last set of 245, 235. Damn it. Yep. Yep. Okay. I was literally floating for that one. So I'm not going to count that. Normally I wouldn't have been floating if I was on the correct machine, but I'm not going to complain. Still got a good pump. Still feeling pretty wide, Dorito style. We are moving on to, I like to call these rear delt pulls. Don't really know another word or how to, or another like way to really describe this exercise because I will be doing face pulls after that, afterwards with a seat on cables. But this one, I like to really just kind of use this to focus my rear delt, like contraction. So I'll show you guys it here and literally right now. Okay, definitely should have had more weight on that originally, but don't know if you guys actually also saw that. I'm going to check it and see about moving you guys closer, possibly. Checked out the footage. I think it's going to be better if I move you guys closer. You guys will probably be able to see a little bit more what I'm talking about. But essentially what this is I'm trying to go for when I'm hitting this is hitting that rear delt up into here and getting that kind of like upper back portion worked out in there. So 100% recommend this as a movement in general. Rear delts, I find that a lot of people kind of struggle for rear delt exercises because you're kind of limited to, just kind of rear delt flies or face pulls and lat kind of like pull downs because that's kind of rear delt, but not really. Yeah, kind of like secondary muscle. But yeah, so we're going to move the weight up because that was too light on that last at 100%. We're gonna move it up to 22.5 and start wrapping this out. Yeah, a little bit better. Whew, starting to feel a little bit more now. Front view of where I'm kind of pulling the weight up at, so you guys can get a view of that. Yeah, something like that. Had some steak and shrimp today with some pasta. As I mentioned earlier, my cut's coming to an end, so trying to enjoy those high calorie dense foods while I can before it's gone. They're gonna schedule a day to do like a all you can eat sushi restaurant hit up. I don't think I can record that, but if I could, I'll look that up, see if I can. Because if I can, I will. I'll show you guys like just the amount of food that I will be pounding back. Because on my last bulk that just passed, I was eating I was on a 5,000 calorie diet program that I set up. So that was pretty aggressive. And next year's bulk's gonna be even bulkier, bigger, more mass. Alrighty, get into this next set here. Moved it up to 32.5. Let's go. So hopefully you guys will be able to see a little bit better from this angle how to do the movement. Pulling it just essentially right into like my bottom pec. That was a lot better. That was a lot better. Ooh, feel that way better in the delts. Moving up to 42.5. Probably a little bit better when I get a camera, like an actual camera, like a Nikon or something, and set it up. Probably be able to listen to music. I just haven't tested it yet. Hey man, how's it going? I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, I got this. I got this done just a little bit ago. Yeah, I'm just trying to say hi, brother. Appreciate you, my man. You too, my man. That's a good guy. How's Ruben? Buddy Ruben. Ah, he's a good man. Businessman. Smart man. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe I just saw that. Maybe you guys didn't see that, but I saw that. We're gonna get into this last set here, and then we'll move on to base pulls. 42.5. Also, don't know if I said that or not. That was good. I like that one. I think we're gonna stay here. I'm just gonna go get a uh, adjustable bench, not a broom. We're gonna get an adjustable bench, set it up here, and do my face pulls. Okay, so now we're on to face pulls. Comment in the comment section if you guys know where this movement is from or who has performed this movement. Kind of stole it off them. But he is completely right with the movement. When you're doing face pulls generically and you're standing up and you're grabbing the cables, right, and you're kind of not mitigating, mediating the weight. That's the right word. But by leaning back, right, you're leaning back to counteract the weight from you falling forward or pulling you forward, right, to do the face pull. This way, when you're laying down, you can literally just focus right on your rear delt instead of worrying about having to counteract or anything like that, right? So I can really focus on pulling in to my rear delt and not focusing on like like worrying about like, that I'm not falling forward on my face or hugging the ground. Giving the ground a hug. Ugh. All right. That was a nice little warm up. Shouldn't be doing warm ups. I should be just doing working sets. Let's move that up to 62.5. Yeah, I'd recommend this movement as well for all you guys out there. Really recommend trying it. It's really good. Going to up the weight. Oh, we already did. Right. Get into this next set here. Ugh. 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 That felt a lot better. That felt a lot better. Alrighty, moving up the weight. 72.5. I'm gonna get this stack going. Woo. It's good. Next set. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Felt pretty good. Felt pretty good in the rear delt. Yeah, I felt actually really good. So I think we're going to, yeah, we're gonna go get some rear delt flies in. Let's go. So got some high traffic in this area, so I'm going to try to get in and out of here as quickly and efficiently as possible, so I'm not in people's way too long. Ugh. Ugh. That's good. That felt pretty good. Moving up to 130. Started that off at hundo. Okay. Let's get into this. I know this machine has grips here and here, but I find that here it's too far out for me to get a full range of motion for my rear delt, and just literally, it's ironic, but literally just the inch like different there and the height different makes the world difference for me. So that's where I've always kind of expressed where it's like everything works specifically for certain people, right? Not everything I do is going to work for you. Not everything Arnold Schwarzenegger does is going to work for me. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I stress so much, and people like I feel lack the understanding of. So that's why I press this so much. But anyways, let's get into this next set here. Ah, ah, ah. Oh, that was a burner, that one. Here, move it up to 145 for the last one. And, Tarzan. Yeah, I generally like to rest for like the general rule 30 seconds to a minute. I change it up normally when I'm cutting and I'm doing my hypertrophy exercises. I 30 seconds to 45 seconds. When I'm bulking, I bounce around from 30 seconds to a minute. Generally more a minute though. Allow a little bit more lactic acid to build up so I can kind of get a little bit more strength pressed out. But yeah, so let's get this last set punched out. Ah, ah, ah. Damn, that was good. Alrighty, I don't know what we're doing just yet, but let's get on to that. Starting off at 12.5 on a single arm rear delt fly. Uh, I find these are really good just for kind of singling out that rear delt. So yeah, we're gonna get right into this one here. Fix this. I like to make sure I'm getting some distance from the machine so that I'm getting that uh, cable, um, the cable resistance as well. Okay. That felt real good on the shoulders. Ooh. Yeah, there's always not really many movements you can do for the rear delt, right? Mostly just kind of pulling motion exercises. Your push, when you do your shoulder presses, yeah, you're getting your rear delt activation in that as well, but you're not getting it obviously as well. You're not activating the muscle as well when you're doing your pull exercise and you're doing face pulls or rear delt flies or something like that, right? Or the rear delt pulls that I was doing earlier. I find those are amazing. I love those personally. Oh, up the weight and then get into this next set here. 17.5. Going to be a little bit more challenging. Rear delts are really starting to feel in my rear delts, the fatigue, but we will persevere. Also, highly recommend partials on those. Always try to do partials on your shoulders, I find, especially when you're doing your flies, because you really want to burn those out. Because I feel like even when you're doing chest flies, shoulder flies, those really help shape the muscle. Like when you're doing the compound exercises like a shoulder press or like a bench press, they help build the mass, but to actually build the shape of it, you got to do those isometric exercises, right? And during those isometric exercises, I feel like if you're slower and you focus more on the contraction of the movement, yeah, that's what does it. You know, like that's where I really feel like I'm causing those microfiber tears in the muscle, and which obviously stimulates growth, right? So, going to move the weight up to 22.5. Get this last set out of the way. Move on to arms and go do some posing. Yep, let's go. Okay, so I don't even think I did one proper one because even the ones I did get up kinda all the way up, I shifted my body, kind of cheated a little bit. Still crushed as many reps as I could because I'm still getting that muscle activation, which is something which is why I also preach to do partials. As long as you're getting that muscle activation, you're causing the muscle stimulation, you're causing microfiber tears, you are causing growth. So that's what I like to live by, right there. Do your partials. Alrighty, now we're gonna move on to arms. I've tucked myself into the corner now, my little happy corner, to do my bicep curls. I'm gonna crush my bicep curls out, then move on to my triceps, and then after that we are gonna do another bicep and tricep movement, and go and hit the posing. Go and hit the posing room. Go do some posing. Pop the shirt off. Get the back going. But yeah, so start this off. Just 60. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna hit that fire extinguisher. Let's move it a little more. Sorry, Peter. Gotta go grab more weight. Felt kind of bad there. Peter, the janitor, is doing his garbage run, and me being the arrogant guy I am, was in his way as per usual. God damn it, I hate myself. Oh, he's gonna be coming back in a minute. I just hear him tossing the garbages out now. We're gonna get this set done right after he gets back in. I don't want to get in his way, and I'm going to snap out when he comes up. So out of respect to the good man there, Peter is now back inside doing his garbage run. Back. Let's go. Oh, that was good. That was good. Let me talk about the way I like to do these bicep curls a little bit. So I do my first set, full control. No cheat reps, nothing. Mostly to, once again, kind of get the blood pumped into the muscle, get the muscle attuned to the movement that I'm actually doing right now and I'm going to be doing for the next couple sets. So no cheat reps, so I don't do no swinging, right? As you saw in that last set, I started doing some swinging near the end. Those are like what I like to call the chi reps, partial reps. Not really partials, but it's just to help me get that because I did full control and now I'm starting to fail. But I want to kind of grow and I'm trying to cause more microfiber tears to push that muscle. So a little kind of thrusting motion, right, helps get it back up to that 90-degree peak. Another thing I don't like to do really is curl the bar all the way up to my face because once you've gotten the bar up here, you've already done the movement of the bicep, right? As you're getting it up into that bicep curling movement, right? When you're doing it up here, you're starting to get shoulder, right? Shoulder, because you're starting to lift it up here, right? You're not really doing, you're taking away from your biceps and you're lifting now, right? With your shoulders and other muscles. So, in your lats. So it's like defeating the purpose. So no reason to do all that. And I like to leave a little bend in my wrist. Nothing like this where I'm contracting because I'm not trying to focus on the bicep, not the forearms. When you contract more with this, right, you can just kind of see that alone. When you contract the forearm, right, when you have your wrist bent up like that and you're gripping hard, right? When you have it bent a little bit, you're relaxed, but you still have a good stable grip and good stability in your wrist for doing it. So we're at the 80 now. I'm gonna crush this out, go get some triceps in. Let's get this going here. Oh, that was good. All right. Okay. We are now here on to tricep pull downs. I like to do the straight bar with pull downs. I do push downs as well. I alternate weekly, changing it up. But we are going to do pull downs for today with the straight bar. And yeah, just crush these out real quick. Go do a quick little posing. And then go muck some good food for tonight. Yes. Whew, alrighty. Let's get to it. Too light and my hat is in the way. Moved it up now to 57.5. Got the hat flipped around. Let's crush these. I was good. That was that was a good one. Fight it right now. I like to alternate between the straight bar and the ropes. The ropes I like to get that for it to hit more of my outer part of my tricep, like this kind of muscle here. But I like to do when I'm trying to hit that rear muscle there. I hop on the straight bar. Ooh, excuse me. I hop on the straight bar, and I like to do almost like a scroll, a skull crusher movement essentially while doing it. As you can tell, I like lean forward more, and I brought it like all the way up to like my head, and brought it all the way down. Essentially, it's like a skull crusher, right? And skull crushers typically hit that back muscle movement or that back muscle a little bit more. We're going to increase this to 67.5. Actually, no, we're going to go to 72.5. End goal, stack. Did that in my last video. No reason why I should back down from that. Eventually, I'm going to have to start figuring out a way to add weight to the stack itself to increase resistance. But for now, still building up to that. Let's go here. That was good. Like I said, always do the partials. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. The posing session might have to be tapered down a little bit, but I'll do the best I can for you guys, and obviously for myself, because I do this for me. We got I'm gonna have to superset, so I'm gonna do the stack. Move it up to the stack on 97.5. That's what the stack goes up to. Doesn't even crush over 100. But we're gonna bust this out and then move on to that superset with the biceps and triceps, and then go and do some posing quick times. Let's go. Oh, pretty good. Onto the superset. Just got the setup done. We're doing reverse grip tricep pull down, single arm, and then I have the other cable down here set up for bicep curls, but I like to do it in a different way than the way I did it in my last video on my upper strength day, which I will show you guys in a quick minute. But running out of time here, so let's get going. So you guys can get perfect. Alrighty, excellent. Alrighty. Essentially, this is like a preacher curl, almost. You're good, brother. Sorry about that. I apologize. I apologize for my ignorance, brother. Got in someone else's way again. Um, but he was a super nice guy about it. Appreciate people like that, because he said it was like, well, yo, you're trying to hustle, and we are, right? And I'm glad he respected that, you know, because I'm out here, like, I'm hustling, right? Putting in the work here, but also trying to give the hustle out to you guys as well, you know, push you guys to try to some of these movements out while you're in the gym. Anything that's like, you know, I highly recommend every exercise I do for you guys to try out if you're a beginning or advanced lifter. Obviously, um, gauge them at your level. Don't like you see me fucking, or sorry, you see me like bench pressing 315. Don't just go and do that thinking like you're a beginner and you can just because you do it the way I do it doesn't mean you're gonna hit it on your first time, right? So, but I mean that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think I had to really tell you guys all that. Now let's get into this next superset. Running out of time real quick here. Get this going. Ugh. Ooh. That one really burned. Ready. 57.5. Feeling it. Feeling it. Let's go. It's a squeaky handle. Feels actually really freaking good. Starting to dim the lights. Let's go hit that posing room real quick. Okay, so fortunately, we did have to kind of rush there at the end, but I feel like I sufficiently pumped my biceps and triceps sufficiently at the end there. Looking good. Oh, but yeah, just want to quick say, guys, we, if not already, we are almost at 300 subscribers. That is freaking amazing. Thank you guys so much for that. Um, yeah, I did not expect to have almost 500 subscribers. That is the goal right now, is the 500 subscriber mark. I did not expect that to have that, or to get close to that so soon. So the fact that you guys have gotten me so close is amazing, and really appreciate it. One step closer to getting monetized. Oh, and there I can do a lot more and put merch and stuff like that and get that going. Let's pop this. Oh, the mic. The mic. I almost forgot about the mic. Okay, let's pop this. Let's get this shirt off. Okay. Not bad. Sorry. Always like, I've been trying to improve my upper chest. So that is really good. I like seeing that. So, sorry guys. But back to. Okay, so that was a front angle. Not too bad. Let's do a. Wait. I think that's good for the posing for now. Whew. But yeah, no, really appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving me. And I know I apologize for making long videos, but if you guys actually stick to the end and actually watch the whole video, I have the most love to you guys, honestly, because you guys are helping out with those watch hours that I need to help get monetized as well. So I can get more content out and I can kind of get my message out more, because that's the main goal, guys. Is I want to kind of get the message out more where, uh, like just to be a little bit more, like just like as I've been pushing, is to bring a little bit more legitimacy to the fitness community, right? So I've been trying to just push that. And like what I mean by that is like, doing exercises that I think are valid for people to actually do, and not like exercises that are gonna like that are for people that are like like already at the point of bodybuilding, that they're trying to do, they're trying to hit those fine muscle groups that are like, that a beginner shouldn't really focus on lifting right away or hitting right away. You should focus more on the form basics, right? Like I'm gonna make a video one day working with my client, because I actually spoke with Peter, one of my clients who was here today, and he says he's totally cool with doing a video working out with him. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll kind of show you guys what I'm talking about from the less of the meathead side of things from my point of view, and tapering it down where I'm going down more to the basics of form and fine tuning things, as everyone should be doing. So, but yeah, so with that said, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be up to date on when I post. I'm going to try to make some more shorts for you guys too, and get those out there as well, because I know most of you guys seem to like those, and I really appreciate making that kind of content for you guys. So yeah, definitely going to try to get more of those out to you guys as well. Follow me on my socials if you guys haven't followed me already. My Instagram, my TikTok, and my Facebook, Leo Lifts. And yeah, shoot me a message, guys, or just follow along and hit a notification just to keep up to date when I post. So with that being said, guys, Leo Lifts Fitness here, out.